this worker menu, you can basically get these guys to drive over to a location. It's about a 50-50 chance if they make it there uninterrupted. I mean, I don't know what this guy is doing, but considering I started him on the road and now he's doing something. Alright, looks like he's figured it out. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another episode of Zielonka. So, carrying on from last episode, we just finished up our carrot harvest, so I did a time lapse on that one, just because there was quite a few carrots to get up, and it was taking quite a long time with the method that I chose. However, we did get to our 500,000 target, and that basically was the capacity of the soup factory. So, what I've done is I've moved ahead in time a few months. We've got our first batch of carrot soup here, as you can see. So that's yet to be sold, obviously. And we're also storing soup inside the production, so we'll have a look at that as well. So we've got 45,000 litres in storage, and we've got 341,751 in the production, ready to be produced into soup. We've also got some carrots left over from, we stored some over at the grain pool, so we've got 70,000 in carrots there, so we're going to move them over at some stage as well. So it's not an urgent task, but just we've got a bit of carrot stockpile, so we can carry on with the carrot with the soup production anyway. It's going to be a while before we get through all those carrots, I feel. So that's going to be the plan there. Now, another thing we've done is we've skipped ahead a few days. I'll go back to the main farm and we'll have a look at what we've purchased. So we've gone through a bit of a shopping spree. So I've recouped our cash by the solar panels. I've put this wind turbine in, and what I've been trying to do is build out the fleet of vehicles and equipment. So basically what I decided to do, and now at recording this video I've decided to go a different direction again, so we did have carrots in this field, so they've all been harvested and I've ploughed this up ready for the next crop. We did have parsnips in here, and I think we had red beets in field 57. So what I've done is I've ploughed them out, basically for the reason being is that I didn't want to persevere with the harvesting method that I was using because it was so time consuming and it just didn't seem feasible in the short term without having some modified harvesters and whatnot. However, with our DLC, and particularly the DeWolf VKIVSE, what do you call this, carrot harvester, it's pulls them up out of the ground, but moral to the story is it doesn't have a capacity, as a lot of people know. So I did a bit of research and was recommended in the comments as well that we have a look at the global goods transport pallet. So this has got an unreal capacity of 200,000 litres. So this is a mod on the mod hub, available for all platforms, and you can purchase that as a loading mechanism. And what you can actually do is you can put this pallet on top of the harvester. So it basically gives it a capacity, but it just looks a bit odd that it's got a pallet sitting on top. So I've tried it out on another test map, worked beautifully. I did fall off a couple of times, but that's just part of it, that's fine. But it does mean that I'll be able to use this with a worker and not have to cart so much, and we can forego using the other method that I was using, which was the 5,000 litre capacity with 6 tractors running, this one here, and then constantly emptying, ferrying the crop around, that sort of thing. I may use the pallet one again. I found that to be not too bad, but it just depends on how we go. But I think if we use the self-propelled harvester with the global pallets transport system, that's going to be making life a lot easier, and it gives me the opportunity to use this in the Let's Play, which I really want to use because obviously it doesn't have a capacity, but this sort of gets around it. Now, before I knew that, I ploughed out all these fields in preparation to pivot to potatoes. So because we've got the Lizard Colossus, we've got the Lizard Colossus harvesters with the unreal capacity, I thought if I pivot to potatoes, I can do potato soup, and then I can also purchase the potato processing plant, which is just off in the distance there, and then we can basically get 2 productions underway. So we'll have potato soup, and we'll be able to fill that up quite easily because we were lucky enough in our used vehicle buying frenzy. So let's go and have a look at the garage, actually. That's probably a better showcase. So we've been able to build out a bit of a fleet of vehicles through the used vehicle sales, and primarily generating income from our renewables, so our solar panel and the windmill turbine. And obviously this is all heavily discounted, so just to give us a bit of a basis to move on from our initial start. So let's go through the vehicle lineup that we've got. So we've got the small John Deere 6M, we've got the Massey Ferguson MF8S 305, which is quite nice, JCB Fast Track, and a Fendt Vario 1167 MT. So let's not sell that, that would be disastrous. We've got a Mack Truck Anthem, Colossus Harvester, we've got a Colossus Beet Harvester, telehandler, forklift, couple of trailers, pretty much everything you would need. Actually, let's look at it this way, so they're spread out. I picked up the Lizard 84 pickup just because, I mean, it was $8 I like it in the Shout in orange. Looks pretty sharp. What else have we got? Here's the Mack Truck Anthem. So I've gone the I can't remember, it's just a different daytime fairing, so it looks pretty cool. I'm going to get the Krone Profi liner, and we're going to manually load pallets from the soup factory into that one. We've got this big ass plough, for lack of a better word. It's the Lizard SM72. So it functions like the Lizard subsoiler, but it's just got a much greater working width, which is awesome. New Holland TH742 Elite pallet telehandler, so that was pretty cool. Forklift, potato planter, so we're going to be planting potatoes to facilitate our pivot to potatoes. Now, along with the potatoes, we're going to do canola. So we've got the Quinn Espero direct drill seeder, so that's going to be planting our canola crop, because we need canola oil to make potato chips along with the potatoes. I've got the Colossus harvester that I've done up in sort of a Fendt design, the Fendt Ideal, all black. Picked up a header for that as well. And then we've got the Colossus beet harvester, which I've done up in JCB yellow with the black beet header. Now I think this header is, where is, probably, yeah, this one here. So 17 kph. So I haven't gone the 70 kph variant. Still want to maintain a little bit of realism, but not the fast farming that you see elsewhere. It's just not my style. We've got a bale trailer, fertilizer spreader. I don't think we've got anything leased at this stage. So we've got, oh, did we get rid of? Yeah, we did. So we've got no leased items. We're getting a good bit of passive income from our renewables, like I said. So I guess basically the plan is going to be, we're going to get some canola in the ground, and we're going to get some potatoes in the ground. And then while that's happening, I'm going to go start loading up our Krone Profi liner, which I haven't purchased yet, with the forklift. So let's get the forklift over to the location. So we're going to use the auto drive function for this. Now this is a bit temperamental at times. Target unreachable. So what I find is if we put the forks up, get onto the main road, and then try and set the destination. Make sure we're in the right menu. So triangle, set destination, into the driveway. So if you're not familiar with this this worker menu, you can basically get these guys to drive over to a location. It's about a 50-50 chance if they make it there uninterrupted. I mean, I don't know what this guy is doing, but considering I started him on the road and now he's doing something. Alright, looks like he's figured it out. Alright, so while he's doing that, let's go grab the Krone Profi liner. So we're going to go the non-auto load version, so just the basic standard in-game Profi liner. So we're going to buy that outright. We're just going to go the Krone branding, buy that for $29.50. Alright, and we're going to grab our Anthem truck. So this was basically purpose built, or purpose purchased for this purpose. And I've tried to line up the brand colours so it kind of looks the part. Looks like our forklift is stuck. Didn't get very far, did he? Okay, cool. Well, let's find this forklift. Traffic, of course. He's not too far away actually, so what I might do is I'll drive this over and then I'll come back in. Alright, here we are. So I'll park this guy up for the moment, and then we'll grab our Profi liner and I'll drive this one over. Just because I like driving trucks in this game, and I especially like driving them when they're full of product to sell, because I think that's pretty cool. Now I did want to get a, I think you'd call it a cab over design truck, like the Volvo Globemaster, I think it's called, something similar. because I feel like they've got a bit of a better turning radius. But this will be perfectly fine. I mean, it does look the part, except it's a Mack truck in Europe, which, if there's Mack trucks in Poland, let me know. I'm sure there are. But a European brand might have suited the map a little bit better. But at the end of the day, it was a bargain. Alright, let's go and get this parked up. Now, one thing I was concerned about was this driveway. Doesn't seem to be a problem. Alright, so let's get the curtain side open. So, curtain left. I think it'd be curtain right, wouldn't it? Curtain right back. Okay, let's see if this works. Perfect. See if my reversing is going to be mediocre or reasonable. So I want to give myself enough room to get these pallets moved around. What I'll do is I'll back into this space here, and then pull forward slightly. I always get slightly disoriented when I do this. Alright, perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to load these up while we're doing other jobs. So this is all prepared. So the goal is, what we'll do is we'll get this filled with carrot soup. So hopefully the 50,000 we've got in storage and what we've got ready to be produced is going to be sufficient. And then we need to look to get our... Yeah, so we might have to use the Flegel. It's a bit small, but I am looking for a bigger... I did have a Farm Tech trailer, so I may get that again. But we'll just see what comes up in the used vehicle sales. So we'll get this loaded up while we're doing other jobs, and then once it's filled with carrot soup, we will go and sell. So I just want to double check the best price for carrot soup. 3,336. So it doesn't seem to vary too much. So I'm wondering if it holds its value pretty well throughout the year. Because it's a non-perishable food item, the price shouldn't fluctuate that much. I mean, that's my theory. I'm going to run with that. All right, let's go. So let's go get, we're going to go get some potatoes in the ground. Actually, not what we're going to do. Canola first. So we need to get some seed and some fertilizer. So that would be the sensible thing to do. Okay, let's go buy 4 of them. Now I am going to turn off helper buy. Normally I have helper buy turned on, but I think for this series I'm going to do that manually. If I can remember where the setting is. Right, we'll turn off fuel, turn off seeds, turn off fertilizer, slurry and manure. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some slurry and manure out on the fields as well. Take advantage of some animals while we're here. Okay, cool. Right, let's go get this guy filled up. I must say, this map does look pretty crisp in the daylight. And this is PS5 gameplay as well, so it's not as good as PC. Alright, let's get this filled and then we'll come back in. Alright, onto the seeds. Alright, so and I've also sold fields 52, 53 and 54. What I'm thinking I might do is... we'll do field 57 with the canola. And then we're going to do potatoes in field 56. So let's get this guy unfolded and make sure we're on canola. We've still got the $500,000 loan, so I need to square that away. So I'll do that next. Maybe next episode I might get rid of that. Okay, so we're definitely on canola. Just double check we're all sweet here. Canola, and we'll get, so the beets that were here gave us a fertilizer bonus as well. Cool, happy with that. Right, let's grab the fast track. So we've got a good selection of tractors for the jobs that we're going to be needing to do. Like I said before, I just need to get another big trailer, I think. So I will probably look to get the Farm Tech one that we did have before. Alright, so we need some potatoes. So I think they are on pallets. Poplar trees, vegetable pallets, tree saplings, sugarcane, poplar. I mean, I have done potatoes before. I don't know why I can't remember. Look, let's just try some seeds. I know that you can use harvested potatoes. Yeah, refill planter. Yeah, I figured that'd be the case. Alright, while this is refilling, let's get some more. Yeah, so once you've got some potatoes, you can put potatoes back in here to replant, rather than using the seeds that we are in this case. We're going to need more pallets, aren't we? Alright, let's grab a few more, so we don't keep running out. There's actually quite a lot of seed in here. That's what she said, right? Alright, we're full there, so let's go and get to planting on field 56. Yeah, so there are some modded, like I think I mentioned before, so the Colossus harvester is going to get modded or has been submitted for modding approval through Giants. Okay. Oh, yes, this is going to be a bit wider, isn't it? So let's get this unfolded. Yeah, so to basically support the new crop types. So it's been tested, it actually works. It's just been sent for testing. Apparently it's got about a 2-week lead time on the testing. So it may still be at least a minimum of 2 weeks before we see anything, if we see anything at all. Cool. Potatoes. Now we're going to fertilise this, and we're going to get as many potatoes out of here as we can, because I'd be interested to see how many we get. And someone else mentioned in the comments, I forget who it was, but what I should have done before purchasing the soup factory is I should have sold the product first and then purchased the production point, and then the carrots would have been sitting here and I would have been able to get paid for the potatoes as well as fill the production. So I believe that still works on this map. So what I'll do is I'm going to try and fill this up, get some money out of the potatoes, then purchase the production point, and those potatoes should be sitting there ready to go, hopefully. Cool. All right, so we are underway with, yep, so canola is going in. So we do need to get a fertilizer. We do have a fertilizer spreader, so that's what I've got the 6M for. So we're all set. Okay, let's head over to the forklift and start loading. So I won't film this whole thing. I'll probably do a little bit of a montage, perhaps, maybe a time lapse. Time lapses is something I'm going to experiment with a little bit more. So throw some tunes on, that type of thing. All right, see if we can get this loaded in a professional looking manner. I remember when this first came out, this was my go-to for loading. So I'm a little bit rusty, but should be okay. Okay, not too bad. All right, we should have another pallet spawn. Cool. So I got a feeling we are going to clean up here. So it'd be interesting to see what we get for a full trailer load of product here. I mean, I won't sell it until the price is absolutely the best, but someone who's better than maths than me might be able to put an estimate down below. Now, I've got a feeling if I should be stacking these 3 high. Maybe I should be. See if we can get another one in the top there. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, love it. Love when a plan comes together. Alright, I'm going to do a few more of these, so I guess you'll see if it's a time lapse or if it's a little montage, but leave me with this for a couple of minutes and then we'll come back in. Oh, this is probably going to test my skills. Let's see what happens. Spoke too soon. Alright, let's park this for a minute. Let's go and check in on our harvesting. Not our harvesting, our planting. Okay, so this guy is about halfway done. This guy is about halfway done as well. So they're making good time, actually. I'm happy with that. Now, how are we going for capacity? Oh, this thing doesn't fertilise either, so we're going to have to get some fertiliser down as well. Where's our seeder? So this will be applying a base load of fertiliser. Very economical on the seed, I am surprised. And fertiliser. Very good. Love the Massey Ferguson tractor too. I'm not sure if this is the new edition. But Massey Ferguson just announced a new 8S, I believe, and it's part of the content for FS22. I mean, it could be wrong. Any Massey Ferguson fans, hit me up in the comments, let me know if that's accurate. But it is a nice looking tractor, I must say. And I do love the fast track as well. I think the fast track with the BKT, the wide tyres, absolutely epic. Alright, well, might leave that episode here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I also appreciate all the comments and feedback about the series and the help that I got with a couple of issues I've had. Really enjoyed that, and also, yeah, just enjoying being part of the community, engaging with you guys. Like hearing your feedback, suggestions, and how you're enjoying the new DLC as well. So it's just really awesome. Alright, thanks very much. I will see you in the next one, and bye for now.